What do you mean you have to bring him in?
Well, I'm investigating a homicide.
Anna, not now.
No, I have no choice. This has to go down tonight.
Okay. No. Forget it. Forget it. I'm taking her home. She needs me right now.
David will take her home.
How long are you going to take him?
Well, that all depends on what he has to say.
You've got... Okay, fine. Fine, not a word until after I take her home.
Leo!
What?
I'm not kidding. If you walk out that door, I will arrest you.
I dare you.
Leo.
Come on, baby. Out of my way. Get out.
Calm me down. Calm me, please.
I need Leo.
You know, if you would just sit down, you would lower your blood pressure, your pulse rate, and you would be relaxed.
I cannot believe your wife arrested him.
No, Leo is not under arrest. He's just in for questioning.
You're right. Comfort is not in your med kit.
How about a home remedy? Tea. I'll go make you some tea.
Doesn't Anna care that I buried my father today?
All right, let's get something straight here. Anna has sacrificed her career on numerous occasions for this family, and now her job is on the line.
I know.
Greenlee, I know you're suffering.
Like hell you do.
I lost my father.
And you got to mourn, be sad, all pure and simple. But I don't know whether to bawl my eyes out missing Roger or do the cha-cha because the dirty loser's finally gone.
Right.
Open the file on the custody,
You're
please.
strong-arming me away from Greenlee at her father's funeral. This job costs you your heart, Anna.
Leo, calm down. I'm confident that you are going to cooperate with me. Because the faster we get this done, the faster you get back to Greenlee. And listen, look at me. Don't worry about her. David will take care of her. If anyone needs me, I'm going to be in here with Mr. Dupre.
No, in fact, he won't.
Oh. Jackson, please, I have done exactly as you asked. What is your problem now?
The problem is Mr. Dupre is your brother-in-law.
So what?
Yes.
The wife.
I am perfectly able to conduct an effective interview.
It constitutes a conflict of interest, and any good defense attorney is going to use that.
Okay, point taken. I will get another detective to question him. Could you get Derek Fry?
That's not necessary. The DA's office has jurisdiction over this case. I'll conduct
No
it.
way, Anna. This guy's got an agenda. He's going to try to screw us all. No, I'm never going to get back to Greenlee. Forget
I'll tell
it.
you one thing, son. It's going to be a long time before you see her unless you cooperate.
Jackson.
Your choice. Take him in there.
Jackson, you can't do this. I'm not going to allow this.
No, where the hell do you think you're going?
Well, I'm going to reserve with Bernstein.
No,
I'm going to be in there.
you're going to wait outside.
I am not going to wait outside. This is my office.
That's right. And just as soon as I'm done with it, you can have it back.
Jackson, do not.
Since Daddy died, I've tried to dwell on his good qualities, like his eyes were a nice color. If you got past his barfly squint.
You sure you don't want some tea? Something to eat?
I mean, am I really supposed to mourn the loss of someone so selfish?
At least you've always known the truth about Roger. I didn't know that my father was a drug henchman until it was too late.
David, don't rob yourself of what you did have.
Yeah, right. A lifetime of lies and crushing disappointment. Great. Don't leave home without him.
The way I heard it, your dad was a good man abused by Vanessa.
He was a fraud.
Or willing to sacrifice his soul for his son. Did he ever hurt you?
No.
Did he leave you any warm and fuzzies? Share.
Swings. The earliest memory I have of my father is him taking me to the park to push me on swings. And he would let me swing as long as I wanted, even after everybody left. And then, when I had a bug collection, he... yeah, right. He bought me an ant farm. He was trying to teach me that saving lives was better than taking them.
Treja. See, when Roger hooked up with Vanessa, it didn't much change him. It just magnified who he always was.
Well, maybe he was just trying to protect you as well.
I thought about that already. Roger wasn't like your father. He wasn't even like your mother. He just cared more about himself than anyone else. Including me. His baby.
Sorry.
A girl's expectations, you know. A brag book of photos. Picture in his wallet. Just an occasional comforting kiss on the top of her head. You know, Vanessa tried to kill me. Laura tried to rob me. Simone lied to me. And my mother has disappointed me 1,000 times in 1,000 weeks. But no one ever hurt me more than Roger. No one.
You know what you should do? You should count your blessings.
Huh?
Your father, he taught you from the get-go that you can't romanticize people.
But I live for romance.
Yeah, but now you can easily achieve what I have spent my entire life struggling to accomplish.
What's that?
Low expectations in people.
Leo. I need Leo. I want Leo right now.
This is my office. Oh, come on, Jackson, what are you doing in there?
All right, let's try this again. You're told not to leave Pine Valley, so instead you skip the country.
I went to Paris to find Vanessa's drug money.
And when you found it, what did you plan to do with it?
Return it to you and to the police, and then get the hell out of this town.
Gee, I'm sorry our little town doesn't offer enough gullible jet setters for you to swindle.
I don't swindle people anymore, Jackson.
Was that kind of like not being hungry?
You know, what is this? What the hell is this? You know, I was under the impression that you dragged me away from my grieving wife because you wanted to ask me questions about why Roger got murdered.
All right, let's ask those questions. Tell me this. How did you first contact Wolf and his accomplice, the Count Guy Dupre?
Whoa. First of all, Guy is not Wolf's accomplice, okay?
Whoa. Did I hit a nerve?
He's not
there,
Wolf's
son?
accomplice. He had nothing to do with the shooting. He's a decent man. I'm not going to let you attack him.
I noticed the two of you share the same last name.
With one person at a time, please not get sucked into this cesspool.
Now, I've got my own theories on the surname issue, but, boy, I'd like to hear yours, Mr. Dupre.
My mother is a very twisted woman. Let's just leave it at that.
Fine. These are the records of your outgoing phone calls from the hotel you stayed in Paris.
Wow, you're quite the investigator, Jackson.
Thanks, son. Now, you say you went to Paris on a quest for vindication. Is that right?
Exactly. To get you off my family just by recovering the Proteus drug money. Big deal.
Is that why the first phone call you made from Paris was to the Count Dupre?
Leo.
Listen,
Leo.
I've looked all over the place for this stuff, and I gotta tell you, you must cry a lot because there's no more left. They're completely gone. So, you might want to stop crying.
Some comfort you are. Who needs family?
Greenlee, you're tougher than this. I mean, you're certainly tough enough to handle it.
I don't want to be tough. I want a life full of endless romance, astonishing success, and a humanoid family that can at least say they're there.
Greenlee, you're lucky.
Oh.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me rephrase. You're very brave, and you're wise to see your father for who he really was.
That sounds like a compliment.
That's a compliment. You see, because most people, a lot of people, they go through their entire lives lying to themselves, especially when their father is gone.
David, I would if I could.
But you can't, right? Because you're too uncompromising.
I'm missing the compliment here.
Greenlee, you wouldn't let your father scam you.
That's a matter of opinion. I gave him like a million second chances.
But you held on to the hard truth, right? Now, that's a sign of character. That's a strength. That's something you could take into your marriage with Leo and make it work.
Hello? I love Leo more than my own life. That's what'll make our marriage work, thank you.
Look, love, believe me, it ebbs and flows.
How can Anna stand you? You're the most unromantic person I've ever even heard of.
What I'm trying to say is that romance comes in spurts. No, I'm sorry, bad word, in moments, okay? And that honesty is something that helps you get through the hard times. Honesty with each other. Honesty about one another.
Are you trying to tell me some sort of secret message? Like Leo isn't being as honest as I think he is?
Count Dupre's diplomatic immunity helped traffic Proteus drugs all over the
It
world.
wasn't him, Jackson. Guy had crooked help, I'm telling you. Or do you think that we should always blame the big man? Is that it? See, you do because your people can't put the pieces together to build a case against Proteus. You can't even keep my mother from escaping the psych ward, for God's sake. Now, over and over, this community is at risk. How many people got to die before you stop pointing the finger?
Take it easy, son. Now, there is one way that you can know for sure that the Count Dupre was not part of Vanessa's drug ring.
Okay. Okay, tell me. How?
Well, that's if you were part of the drug ring yourself.
Oh, you know, where the hell do you get off? I tried to help you, remember that? I secretly videotaped my own mother hoping that you could finally convince her.
Come on,
Remember
you're a
that?
veteran con.
No, I'm not a con. How many times do I got to tell you that? My mother tried to kill my wife.
And what better reason to cut her out of the whole deal?
Okay, I'll tell you one more time, all right?
Please.
I went to France so that I could clear my name and my brother's name. That's it.
And you were remarkably unsuccessful.
Well, you know, I'll work on my spy techniques when I'm on my honeymoon. If I ever get to take one.
You got a hold of some of Vanessa's drug money a few months ago. What did you do? You rented a very expensive hotel suite, went on a spending spree. You didn't give $1 back to the DA's office.
That's not what happened.
Well, then why don't you tell me what happened?
Well, I couldn't give you the money back because you took it from me before I had a chance to. Remember that?
Ah.
Plus, I was just trying to numb out after watching my mother hold a knife against Greenlee's throat.
Oh, I see. So we get a little blue, a little under the weather, we steal, we spend.
She was free because you let her escape, if you remember.
No, that was the police department, not the DA's office. Now, you tell me, why should I believe that you've given up on this jackpot of cash when you hoarded that paltry sum?
I don't know.
Let me put it to you this way, son. Why should I believe that you're not sitting on Proteus millions right now?
Greenlee, Leo's not lying to you.
Then why the don't trust your nearest and dearest lecture?
I am just pro-realism, okay? It decreases your personal vulnerability.
What kind of computer chip are you? I know my dad's a whoring, money-grubbing dirtball, so his getting shot and killed is no biggie.
I'm just saying that you're not burdening yourself with illusions.
Because Roger never burdened me with love and affection and an ant farm. Try losing what you never had, David. Try.
You know, once you start putting your time and your energy back into work, and once you start
You know, I
becoming
don't want to work.
productive,
I don't give two turnips about next season's lip stains. I just want my daddy.
Greenlee, I'm sorry, okay? Just here. Okay. There.
There's only one person in this whole world who makes me feel like going on right now.
Leo.
Why isn't he back yet? Why won't the world just leave us alone? Why can't we snuggle? Just snuggle. Leo, I want to snuggle.
That went well.
know what, Jackson? We've been over this over and over and over a million times. If you think I got Vanessa's money, prove it. I'm tired of trying to help you out, man.
Anna Devane?
You got to wrap it up with Leo. She's in really bad shape.
Yeah, I know. She's going to have to make do with you right now.
She tried, okay? Believe me. And I failed miserably. Now, Leo is probably aching for his wife about now, too, right?
I know.
Anna, their misery quotient is too high for newlyweds. They deserve a hell of a lot better than separation and interrogation for their honeymoon.
You are entirely right. I have to go. Okay, what is going on, please?
Nothing that has anything to do with you. You're off the case.
Escort Mr. Dupre out, please.
Anna, what now?
I'm releasing you.
Where's Dupre?
Oh, I released him.
You really? What are you, nuts? Are you out of your mind? He was to be held without bail. He's a material witness in both the Proteus and Rogers Smythe investigations.
Well, I wasn't on the case. You know, maybe you should keep me in the loop.
How about instead I have you arrested for impeding a criminal investigation? How would that be?
Try it.
Oh, well, you know what? Why don't you sit there and watch me? I need 2 officers from Internal Affairs. I want them here now.
Cancel the DA's request, please.
I'll tell you what, sister. You got nerve, I'll give you that. But it is about to land you in a place that you do not want to be.
It's nowhere I haven't been before. See, your inability to be a team player is what's wrecking your most important cases. I mean, personally, I can't wait to hear you explain this latest episode to the judge, how your case was impeded by chief of police who knew nothing of your strategy. I mean, if you told me that you wanted to hold Leo, well, we would have seen whether I'd follow orders, but you didn't give me the chance, so who do you think the judge is going to blame? The uninformed chief of police or the paranoid control freak DA?
David, what are we doing here?
Leo, you don't smoke.
Yeah, I know. I just always wanted to do that.
I'd never see you again.
Really, I promised you and I promised you no more mean, crazy parents, no more weirder than sci-fi scenarios. From now on, it's just gonna be you, me.
And snuggling.
That's right.
Endless snuggling.
That's right. I'm your husband now. I'm gonna make sure I come through for you.
All right, you kids, time to go.
Where?
Our honeymoon.
But you can't leave town the day end.
It's a minor inconvenience, isn't that right, David?
Leo, where did you get that plane?
Well, that's one of David's mega-rich patients. He got his heart going again, and I guess for some reason the guy feels like he owes David one.
All right, guys, you have to go.
David, I owe you.
Yeah. Just get on that
I
plane.
mean it. I owe you forever. All right.
Of all the hangars in all the airports in eastern Pennsylvania.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, sweetheart.